So on this adventure, I am trying to solve a mystery of these caves. Hey everyone, Jeff here with TheTrekPlanner. Thank you for joining me on today's adventure. This is going to be exploratory on onXBackcountry maps. I saw like this big butte. It looked very interesting. And I came down here and I could see that there are maybe 3 to 4 caves up there. I spent the last like 10 minutes planning my route. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is going on with these caves because they're very high up here. They're on this butte way up there. And you can't see it because it's on the other side. But I hope we can get close. We may not be able to get close. But I'm just wondering what is going on up there. If there's 4 caves, I mean, maybe the ancients knew about them and went up there for hunting, or maybe there's some type of, structures up there or something. So I want to go see what it is, and I hope you do too, because this is going to be very fun. And yeah, like I said, I already planned my route, and I'm gonna follow this game trail. Starts off steep, and we'll get going. It's kind of ominous up there. That's where I'm going. You can kind of see it's like a big alcove, and there's like 3 or 4 caves that I could see. Yep, just where I thought. So this is great for me. Because of the topography maps that I have, this is the way I'm supposed to go. And it's nice that it's all kind of laid out like that in my own route. So my route took me right through here. I found this little weakness on the topography maps and thought I could use it, and looks like I can. Today's trek is going to be a fun one, but it definitely started off challenging. I was gaining elevation quickly, and the terrain wasn't easy. There were parts where I had to scramble just to get close to the base of the butte. I also had to watch my step constantly, not just for solid footing, but for rattlesnakes too. I always come prepared on these adventures, carrying enough food, water, and even a first aid kit, because safety is always my top priority. Ooh, made it. Looks scarier than it is. Here they are. 4 caves. I think I see something, 2 of them. All right, while I'm taking a break, I just want to say how much I love reading your comments and suggestions. Thank you so much for helping me improve. One comment that I saw on one of my most recent videos, somebody asked if I know about onX maps. And I was like, yeah, I'm using onX maps all the time, onXBackcountry. I don't know what it was about that comment, but it really struck me and made me realize just how far I've come. Because I truly used to have 3 separate apps to do all my planning and tracking of my adventures, and now I only have one, onXBackcountry. It's become my main tool for planning and tracking my own adventures, and I know it's something that you'll enjoy too. I start at home using the desktop version, and it lets me plan routes, drop waypoints, and switch between different map styles like topography, satellite, or hybrid. I can see the elevation changes and get a real feel for the terrain. One feature I rely on is the recent imagery for satellite photos, which shows updated visuals of an area. For example, on a recent trip, I was looking at a mountain range that I had my sights on. I was able to check snowpack in that mountain range, which saved me a ton of time. Everything I do on the desktop version syncs seamlessly with my phone. I download offline maps of an entire region, so I can use them on my phone without internet or cell signal, and I can follow along in real time while I'm out there, which I'm doing today on this adventure. All right, so now I can see I'm going to follow this area, go up here to where those caves are, somewhere around there. So you can't see the caves, obviously, on the map, but they're somewhere right up there. But of course, when I'm out in the field, Things change. There's lots of variables, but with onXBackcountry, I can quickly change or make a new route right on my phone. That's really huge for me, since most of my hikes involve lesser known places or I need to create my own paths. There are tons of built-in tools too, measuring distances, creating area shapes, adding notes and photos, and marking important locations. Another important feature that I love is the public and private land ownership details. So something that helped me plan this adventure, in the onXBackcountry app, you can see land ownership. So I know that most of this land is BLM land, but a surprise to me is that there was actually a chunk that was private land. So I had to adjust my route accordingly. And I'm so glad I saw that because, you know, I don't want to trespass. Yeah, even way out in the desert, you'll run into random chunks of private land. So that's important for me to know so I don't run into any issues. I love how everything stays connected. I've built a personal database of routes to hidden rock art sites and ancient places, complete with photo-marked waypoints I can revisit at any time. And you can do the same too. You can make your own catalog of places that you've already been. And I know you're saying, Jeff, we're not hiking off-grid, way out in the middle of nowhere like you are. That's okay, because onXBackcountry isn't just for the backcountry. It actually has a discover mode. So you can find recommended and popular trails near you and save them for later reference. I've even found a few new trails myself. So if you're looking for an app that's really going to help you keep track of your own adventures, help you stay organized, I highly recommend getting onXBackcountry. You can get it on your phone, you can get it on your desktop. You can really make your adventures so much better. Let's do this. That's cool looking. So again, I'm trying to figure out the mystery of these caves. If we can find any sort of hints or clues that these were used anciently. Oh, look at this big area. It's like a plaza. This thing is massive. Do you think I could walk around it? This other side didn't look so good because it had some steep drop-offs over there. But this side, I'm wondering if I can walk over there after I check out the caves. I hope I can even get up there. I think I can. Just this way is blocked. There's like a little feet print over there. Wonder how many little animals were over here enjoying the view of the tree. Yeah, there's something in there for sure. All right, so my route, I found it easier to just go make like a beeline towards it, but yeah, just go over here and then up there. It looks pretty steep, so we'll see what happens. Oops. Straight up or to the side? This is a huge alcove. Look at all that. Looks like eyes right here. Can you see them right there? Looks like eyes. Oh my gosh, guys. There are carved steps right there. This is incredibly steep. Like, I know it doesn't look like it on the camera, but this is very steep. And there's steps right there that they carved. Who's they? Well, that's a good question. I think we're onto something really cool here. There's 4 caves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's carved steps right on this side. Like, I can't even see up there. How do I get up there? Oh yeah, see those steps? Oh, that's cool. Something is up there. Why would they make steps to get up there? There's a big tree blocking the way right here to those steps. And there's no steps down here that I can see. Look, looks like there's little steps here too. That's really cool. I think I see faint steps here. Oh! Ouch. Let's try this route. Maybe not. Something's trying to keep me from getting up there. And it might be working. Oh, I can kind of see there's something up there, right there. And now we figured out the mystery of these 4 caves. 1, nothing. 2, maybe something. 3, not really. 4, yes. So there's something definitely up there. I asked earlier who made this, and the thing is, I don't know. I know there's a lot of ancient cultures that were in this area back then. And it could be the Fremont, the ancestral Puebloans, the basket makers, the Utes. Wow, this is interesting. But the carved steps makes me think like it's the Fremont or the ancestral Puebloans making this. And here we are, below it. But somebody was up there for sure. And those carved steps, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I just love that because we can see and know with a 99.9%, 100% certainty that someone's foot was there 750,000, 1,500 years ago, whenever they were here. And I just love that. So there's that cave. And I'm gonna come over here to this side and see what's up. Well, good thing I came this way because I was feeling like I should come down here, but I was thinking maybe I could come up there. I'm glad I didn't because it kind of tops out over there. Slipping and sliding. Wow. Beautiful. Huh. It's not as steep as this side. At this side, all right. So according to onX, looks like there's a little cave right here. Might just be because of the shadow, but it's around this corner. I'm gonna go check it out. And I got the top of this thing marked, even though I didn't see anything up there. This is the ramp that I would need to take to do it. So, should I do it? Let's see how I'm feeling after this. It's just up over this hump right here. That looks kind of interesting up there. Let's go up there. Looks like this is the westernmost boundary on this butte. So I think I pretty much circled around it, at least the parts that I could, because that north side is super steep, like cliffs. Let's check this out. Not seeing anything so far. Oh, there's like a ledge right here. It's a good sign. Well, let's see what's up here. You guys see anything? I don't. Yeah. Nothing up here. Nope. Onward and upward. Let's do it. Came all this way. It's not that much farther. I can push on a little bit more. I can see the top. This is really cool. It's slippery. I feel like I'm in a different area now. That took a lot of energy to come up here. I'm so glad I did though. It's kind of like life. When you feel like giving up the most, just push on a little bit more. You always feel better. Sometimes you're like, oh, that was hard. This is really cool though. Woo! Feels great. Oh, there's like a wire at the top of this thing. And there's like a pole. Oh, there's a metal pole. Flagpole maybe? Yeah. Oh, survey marker. Cool. Oh, wow. Joe. Thanks, Joe. And EJ. That's fake. Fake news. You're fake news. U.S. Geological Survey. Survey reference mark. It doesn't say anything. For information, write the director, Washington, D.C., 1953. Wow. That's pretty cool. This is pretty amazing. I'm not surprised that that gave me a lot of energy. That was just really energizing. Really exciting. I'm so glad I did that. I was just kind of like, should we do it? I don't know. And I'm so glad we did. Might even be my top 1 or 2 favorite parts. What did you guys think about this adventure? I think we solved a mystery, right? I think we did. I think we solved the mystery of the 4 caves that I just made up. I think it's a mystery. What was going on there? Thanks to onX, I know that I am back on my trail. And look, there's a footprint for me. There are those caves again. That was really fun to see those. I just wanted to say that you guys are the best. Like, my family and I love you guys. You guys have really inspired us, and we love reading your comments and seeing familiar names and faces, if those are your real faces in the comments. We just love seeing, familiar names. Every time we post a video, there's DJ, Chuck, Grandma in Peru. Like, there's so many of you guys. And I just want to say thank you, sincerely, thank you so much. I love seeing comments from people who say they're now getting out, doing their own treks, or getting their family more outside. Like, that's what I love about this community, you guys, is that we're all doing this together. And it doesn't have to be crazy stuff like this, where you're hiking straight up, and it can really just be getting outside, walking around the block. Always remember, keep on trekking, and we'll see you on the next adventure really soon.